I'd like to thank Tia and everybody at DC Winery here for the great venue and the great organization. And lastly, my bride, Paulette. Stand up. And Emily. Yeah, sure. They didn't let me do one thing. Well, they let me do one thing, but that's okay. It turned out to be a great night. Anyway, Paulette and I would like to welcome all of you here to the celebration of the marriage of Emily and Shawn. Just so you all know, this is third and final. This is it. So stay late, enjoy yourself, because don't say I didn't warn you. We're delighted to have Shawn to join our family here today. He's a special guy. And we especially want to welcome Shawn's parents and family here. Spence, Jules, Lenora. I'm not sure where you're sitting. Stand up. Stand up. Say hi to everybody. As some of you know, these sentimental things kind of go over my head. But it was somewhat obvious on a day that Shawn stopped by the house, and it wasn't out of the ordinary because Jason and Shawn played in their monthly poker game that day, and so it wasn't totally out of the nature. But I was out in the garage fooling around, and he walks in with a 12-pack of beer, a wine, and an autographed picture of Bart Starr. And so I'm thinking, this Shawn's a good guy. Stop by the house, out of the blue, bring my favorite beer and an autographed picture of my favorite picture of the old days. So I says, wait right here. Let me go get Paulette. She's going to love this. So, of course, she comes out, and the first thing she said was, Shawn, do you have something to say to us? And I'm going, what are you talking about? He just brought me a 12-pack of beer, a 50-year-old autographed picture of Bart Starr, and that's all you've got to say? Well, obviously the rest is history, but it just goes to show that she's a little bit more in tune than I am. So thanks, Shawn, for the beer. Thank you, Spence, for the picture. It's in the bar. Now the best part. Emily. What's there to say? The youngest of three, 5 and 7 years younger than Jason and Stephanie. There's rumors out there that would say that we only wanted 2 kids. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. We would have missed all those days of mornings of getting the bumps out of her hair and out of her socks, getting the outfit just right. She really wasn't difficult. She was just a little type A. But at the end of the day, we couldn't have lived without her. She's a joy and a blessing all at the same time. So while Paulette dealt with the day-to-day Emily catastrophes, I had a little bit different relationship with her. From an early age, Emily wanted to be in control, and I know that's a complete shock to the people that know her. But this was real apparent when she started playing softball, and she figured out early on that if she was a pitcher, she got the ball on every play. So obviously, when it was time to decide what she was going to play, it was going to be pitcher. So from the time she was about 10 years old to time she was graduating from high school. We spent summer nights and weekends traveling to softball games, tournaments. I spent my free time sitting on a bucket in the PE center catching softballs, thousands of softballs, sometimes with a glove, sometimes with my shin. Emily could always throw hard, and in the early days, the location was anybody's guess, including mine. When she did get control, then I couldn't catch her drop ball, so it was a fun time. It was hard, maybe for both of us at times, but if the truth was known, I wouldn't trade one of those days or the bruises for anything. Her hard work paid off with a trip to state sectionals, no hitters, a perfect game. And it was the best of times, and we couldn't be more proud of her accomplishments both on and off the field. So Emily, Shawn, it's on to a new inning, new beginnings, and a life together with your best friend. Marriage takes effort and hard work, like all those hours in the cage or nights at school to maintain a healthy balance when you're both busy and with work and school. So just don't forget what got you here on this great day. There really aren't too many rules for a successful marriage. Your grandmother, I think, probably gave you some good ones, and Devin gave you some probably better ones. My take on it is pretty simple. Shawn, do everything Emily says to do. Even if it makes absolutely no sense. And Emily, leave Shawn alone long enough to play a little golf and watch the Cubs. Thank you, sir. So a toast to Emily and Shawn on this great day. The day's not just about the love you have for each other, but for the love you share with your friends and family joining you here today. So God bless both of you on a long, faithful, and happy marriage.